All right. Well, I want to thank you all in behalf of the bride and the groom for coming this evening. It is our privilege of having you here. So, my name is Rob. I am Ben's younger brother. And first of all, just for purpose of clarity, I just want to set the record straight. Paraphrasing the old song, he's not a Yeti, he's my brother. So it is a great privilege to stand in front of you tonight and just celebrate this time, and what a wonderful time it is. So I'm giving this toast this evening because my brother told me to. And as a younger brother, it's my responsibility to do what I am told, okay? So for instance, when we were growing up, we shared a bunk bed. As the younger brother, I was on the bottom bunk, as I was supposed to be. And in the middle of the night, I was minding my own business, and Ben swung his arm down from the top bunk and said very clearly and distinctly, "Break my arm." Now, I thought this was a very odd request, but I assumed he wouldn't have told me to do it if he didn't want it done. So it wasn't for me as the younger brother to question, it was for me to follow instructions. Which is why I still have no idea why he was so mad at me when he woke up. In my defense, there was no way I could have known that he talked in his sleep. That's all I have to say about the matter. So as the younger brother, it is my job to do what I am told. So in this case, though, it is a supreme honor to be here and offer this toast. So I have been with Ben through many times during his life. During good times, during bad times, even during the time he had a mullet. He's gotten better. So I have seen him go through hardship, I've seen him go through pain, and during these times, he has helped others, he has blessed others, and he's made the world a better place. And so, one particularly exciting time I had the privilege of sharing with him was when he called me up and said, "I have met the most wonderful woman." And that was when Kara came into his life. A gracious, loving, forgiving woman, an organized woman, the woman he decided he wanted to spend the rest of his life with. And so today we're here to celebrate their marriage. And marriage is not the joining of two perfect people into a perfect union. It's taking two broken and hurting people and setting them off to love each other, to forgive each other, and to grow together. And truthfully, if you ever find the perfect person, don't marry them because they deserve better than you. Truthfully. And this is where the Hollywood fiction of marriage is so misleading. Hollywood tells us the key to a happy marriage is finding the perfect person. In fact, the opposite is true. The key to a happy marriage is finding someone who can forgive your brokenness. A person who you make the conscious decision to love on a daily basis. And a person who you make a commitment to grow with over the years. To really understand love, we need to not look at the movies, but into the Bible. Ephesians 5:25 says, "Husbands, love your wives, as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her." And this sounds so simple on the surface, but when we really think about what this is saying, it destroys the entire paradigm of the American love story. Jesus does not love us because we complete him. He does not love us because of the warm, happy feelings we bring him. He does not love us for the things we do for him. In fact, in Isaiah 64:6, it says, "All of us have become like one who is unclean, and all our righteous acts are like filthy rags. We are all shriveled up like a leaf, and like the wind, our sins sweep us away." So that's the best we have to offer God, is filth, brokenness, and a life that's wasting away. So why does Jesus love us? The answer is simple. Because he chooses to. Because he wants to. Because even though we hurt him and we break every promise we've ever made to him, he chooses to still love us and he chooses to still forgive us. Because that is what love really is. It's not an emotion. It's a choice. And so as we gather here to celebrate Ben and Kara's wedding, we do so knowing that there will be hard times to come. There will be difficult days ahead. But those are the days they will face together. And so we don't stand here celebrating two perfect people who are going to live a perfect life. That's not what marriage is. In fact, there is more reality in a man with two hearts flying through time and space in a police box than in a married couple simply living happily ever after. But there is a reality of hope and happiness together. There is a reality of forgiveness, of joy, and two people waking up each day and choosing to love each other even on the days when they don't like each other. And this is what we have come to celebrate. Two people who have committed to love each other so much they're willing to risk everything on doing their lives together. We're here to celebrate a human reflection of God's love, one that is not based on what you can get, but one based on what you give. So at this time, I'm asking you to stand with me, if we can all stand together, as we celebrate the choices that Ben and Kara have made together. And if you can all please raise your glass. And Ben and Kara, may you be blessed with happiness, wholeness, and may you always find joy in each other's presence. May the joys of the day ahead make you forget every sorrow of the days behind. May you be quick to forgive, slow to find fault, and more concerned with growing together than being right. May every hardship and every argument bring you closer together and never farther apart. And may your marriage be such a reflection of the love of Jesus that when people look at the two of you, they see the face of God. To the couple.